Alright YouTube, so I haven't been making too many videos lately. One, because I've been working 6 days a week, and two, just because I really haven't had too much to make videos about. Kind of running out of guns and ammo and options. So I stopped in the local gun store today, actually just to pick up a part for my reloader, and I found some Power Pro 2000 from the Alliant there, and I've never tried it. And I've watched a few videos online, showing that it produces pretty high velocities for the heavier bullets. And I like shooting like 77, 75s and the 69 grain Sierra and Hornady bullets. So I figured I'd give it a try. I mean, what's the worst that could hurt? It's honestly the only pound that I've found around this area. So I've pretty much got the last pound. So if it works good, then I'm going to have to save it for a little bit. But what I ended up doing was, this gun really likes the Hornady 75 grain boat tail hollow points, and I've been getting really good accuracy with Reloader 15 and Varget. And after watching a couple videos online, it seems like they get really good accuracy with the Power Pro 2000. It's honestly a powder I wasn't even going to try, but for the price that I paid for it and everything, I couldn't pass it up. It was only like 24 bucks a pound, which is like dirt cheap for powder. But anyways, I actually switched to some Winchester primers this time too, Winchester small rifle. I usually only use CCIs and Federal Gold Medal Match, but I wanted to try some Winchester. So this is going to be a whole new load development. So what I'm going to do is I got the chronograph set up in front. I'll do 4 or 5 shot groups. We'll chrono each round. I'll tell you what it is, shooting at 100 yards. I just ran JB bore paste through the barrel and cleaned it real good before I came down, so hopefully it doesn't affect the accuracy that much. I wanted to shine up this barrel a little bit. I noticed when I got this barrel from Bear Creek Arsenal that they must have parkerized the inside of the barrel too, because no matter how many times you clean it, you always get black out of it. So I ran that bore paste through it quite a few times, and it shined it up really nice. I could probably end up doing it to mostly all my guns, but I'm gonna go turn on the chronograph and we'll get started here. Alright, so like I said, we're going to do 4 different loads. Now, my gun will handle higher pressures. I know it will. I've shot hot loads out of this, so some of these loads are going above max. Please, if you're going to try these loads, just start low and work your way up. I don't want nobody blowing their gun up, but this is just going to be some examples. So each load we go up, we're going to check pressure and everything like that. See how we're doing. It's getting a little bit dark out. Can't really tell because I got the brightness turned up on my phone, but we'll see how she does here. It's even hard to see through these dark glasses. I forgot my clear ones. So here we go. This is 25 grains of Power Pro 2000, 75 grain. I can't even see all these glasses. Alright, first one. And I got an error. Another error. Let me see here. Might not have it set up right. Nope. Give me 1 second. I was shooting at the left-hand target. I'm shooting a little bit further to the right. Well, ain't nothing like making a video longer, but what are you gonna do? Alright, here we go. Well, that ain't right. Guess I'm gonna have to switch this around. The good news is I'm getting a really good group, but I ain't getting no readings. Alright, let's switch this around. Well, it ain't too bad. This one right here, this was just my first ones I shot after running that bore paste through, but I don't know, maybe like 1.5 inches. Let's go back and get just straightened out here with the chronograph and try this again. Well, I think I got it straightened out, but who knows. We just was canted just a little bit, and I was getting like 957 feet a second every time because it was like catching through one reader. That was my fault. I was shooting at the upper left-hand target. It was lined up good. I'll probably end up having to reline this kind of reach off the wind. A bunch of storms were out today, but this is 25.5 grain. Pressure looked good at 25. I mean, there ain't nothing. So we'll go ahead and let her rip. This is 25.5 grain, 75 grain boat tail. I want to see 1/2 inch. Nice 1/2 inch group. Alright, here we go. $26.54. It's not too bad. Not too good either. Tell you what, got some punch. 26.53. It's pretty consistent. Man, I'm telling you what, that thing's throwing a nice group. Let's see what the pressure looks like. Primers are still around, everything looks good. That was a little high, 27.23. What was up with that one? The last one was 26.62. 4 out of 5 were consistent. I had one that was about 70 feet a second higher. Go down and we'll check out the group. Oh, there it is. These were my first 4 shots. I got 3 right there, probably in 1/4 inch. That would have been less than 1 inch. This was my last one right here. I don't know what happened with this one, but man, pretty good accuracy for what I'm seeing so far. So let's go back. I'll get this chrono lined up again and we'll try a little higher. All right. Well, this stuff's showing some real promise. I'm jumping up in 1/2 grain increments. So I'm sure there's some kind of accuracy node, probably somewhere right around 26 grains. Now I'd like to see around 2700, but even a little faster. Now I got up to 26 and 26.5 the next 2. This powder's weird, like just even the concussion coming off the gun and the way it recoils, it's definitely got a stiffer recoil than most powders, and it almost seems louder, but it's like a different kind of loud. It's hard to explain. It's like a real sharp crack. And it's got significant more recoil than any powder I've ever used. And this gun's heavy. I would say this gun probably weighs anywhere from 9-10 pounds with this heavy barrel on it. I mean, that barrel's like, this big around. So for that to really, usually I don't feel any recoil. For me to feel recoil with this gun, that's definitely something different. So we'll go ahead and shoot to 26, check for pressure. But 25.5 look pretty good. Still pumping 26.50, so that's still pretty good. But with a 20-inch barrel, I mean, we should be getting a little bit higher than that. But see, there was conflicting load data with this because with the 75 grain AMAX bullets, they went all the way up to 26.8. With the 77 grain Sierras, it only went to 25.4. So I started at 25 and I'm working up to like near max with the 75 grain AMAX. Now I know they don't seat those as deep, but it's kind of like, where do you start at? So you gotta do some research. So don't just go by mod loads. You know, go do a little bit of research on what you find out, because it might be different for your gun. Okay, here we go. Sorry guys, I'm not wearing my safety glasses, but it's really dark down the end here and I can't see. I know I should be wearing them, but a lot of times I forget. Alright, here we go. 26 grains. 2742. Air. Other air. What's going on here? 2735. 2760. I'll tell you one thing, we definitely lost accuracy. Might have hit a little bit of pressure, I can't tell. I'm gonna still look around. There might be a little bit of an ejector mark that's so light you can barely see. So there's a whole flock of turkeys walking across. 3 jakes. 3 jakes. Oh yeah, today's their lucky day. The turkey season just ended. Well, we lost our accuracy. I mean, you're looking at a 3-inch group. There's 2 in this hole here compared to that. So we'll go back and shoot that last load anyways, but I don't think it's going to do very good. Alright guys, so this will be 26.5. This is going to be pushing it already with pressure, but it seems to me like you would need a hotter primer. Federal 205, Remington 7.5, or maybe a CCI 450 or a 41. Just seems like I'm getting some inconsistent numbers, you know. This is like a spherical powder, almost like a ball, so maybe the Winchester primer probably wouldn't have been the best choice of primers. It's hard to say, but I mean 25 to 25.5, the accuracy was there, so somewhere in between there it probably would have gave me a good, you know, real nice tight group. This was just like a test run with the powder, but you know, kinda, you know, to jump 100 feet a second from a half a grain, it's like almost like seeing some pressure there. So I'm gonna shoot one shot, take one pop, and then we'll see what the case looks like. If I don't like how it looks, then I'm not gonna shoot it. But I didn't really see any pressure on the last one, so we'll just have to see what happens here. Definitely got a flatter primer, but I don't see any pressure. So that one was 2854. That's pretty ridiculous. Let's try this one. There's just a slight, I mean, there's a slight flattening of the primer, and I don't really see any extractor marks, but that's got to be pretty hot. accuracy was all right there first, but let me move this chrono a little bit. Just a hair turned to the one side. Alright. The two readings was 25.54, I think it was the first one, and 25 or 28.54, and then 28 like 29 or so, I think is what it was, 28.29. Alright, this will be the last one in this obnoxiously long drawn out video, so just bear with me. 2 more pops. I didn't get readings on them last two. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of like a little bit hazy out today. I don't think it's going to pick up, but let's go look at that group. Another bad one. These were my first two, and I thought it was going to be okay, and then got down here, but definitely starting to get out of control. Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap this video up, but each half grain increment that I went up, this thing jumped up almost 100 feet a second. That's kind of a little bit ridiculous. I lost control of the accuracy after 25.5, but 25.5 showed some real promise. I think if I went up maybe 2, maybe 3/10 of a grain, I could still hold accuracy and get that 2,700 feet a second. So I'm gonna have to work with this powder. I really like it. You know, 25.5, that's still a stout load in a 223 case. You know, these are 5.56 pressures, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of a little bit long and drawn out, but just kind of trying to show some different things here. But thanks for watching, and thanks for everybody for subscribing. And I'll be putting out some different stuff here soon. I gotta get some new uppers, and I still want to get a 6.5 Grendel upper and stuff like that. Just haven't had the time. So just bear with me. We'll get going here sooner or later. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.